Hello, 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 my beautiful, awesome, gorgeous, handsome, wonderful, successful, blessed people. I'm so happy that you are here. I just got inspired so badly to shoot this video. Um, the more I go through courses that I ordered online and the more books that I'm reading, the more I am finding out how to have a relationship with people, how to invite them to businesses, how to expose them to wonderful products or whatever it is that you are or I am doing, and how not to. And today I got a message and I just got inspired so badly. I'm so shooting a video on it. So I was on Facebook a while ago, and I used to be part of a ref share, but it failed, something happened bad to it, and they're not doing anything right now. So as I'm going back to check on the updates, what's going on with the company and all that stuff. And I saw that there's a Russian guy in our group, and I'm like, oh wow, this is so cool. So I reached out to him. I believe I commented on his post. I said something. I don't know what I said. I can't remember. But then I friended the guy, and this is the response that I got. Let me pull up my page. This is the response that I got from him. So he accepted my friendship, and he was the first one to reach out to me, and he said, "Hey," and I said, "Hey" in Russian, and I said his name. And then a couple of days later, he says, "How are you?" A couple of days later, I said, "I'm doing very good, thank you. How are you?" It takes him some time. He goes, "Sorry, I could not reply fast. I had a stressful day, so I dozed off, just woke up to turn off my TV." And then that was 12 a.m. in the morning where he texted me, and then he hit me back on Messenger at 3 p.m. So there's about, 9 hours? And he says, "Hey there, I've got something interesting to tell you about. Ever thought of a way to make money? You could trade Forex in binaries, all easy and smooth, making 100% profit. I'm sorry, 80% profit weekly. It's all safe. You just need an auto trading and good signal software, and you are made. Feel free to ask me more questions, because you can also get $100 per each referral you make. You too can indulge in this and get remedies to your financial issues." So here's the guy who probably doesn't know my full name, who probably doesn't know anything about me, who never spoke to me on how are things going with you? What kind of businesses are you running? How's it working for you? Are you doing any schooling? Do you have a YouTube channel? Do you have any other web pages that I can check out? So we don't have any type of relationship, right? We just met each other. We just friended each other, and that's it. Okay. So what's the number one thing that tells me about this person? If this person is all about himself. He wants to go out there and get me good and make money off of me and move on. That is the example of what not to do. So when you friend people, nobody's going to join you. Nobody's going to jump onto your opportunity and say, yes, I want to, because for a fact, I do know that Forex, and I do know that some kind of trading companies, they actually charge you monthly fees. I've already researched it. I already done my research. So for him to say, hey, you're going to be making all this money, plus you're going to be making money off of referral, but he is failing to tell me all the details. So I know that, but even without knowing that, just through that conversation, it's already a red flag for me to say, hey, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. I wish I can send him my my trainings so he can look at it and be like, I'm making mistakes and this is how to fix it. And I'm not saying this guy is bad. I'm not saying this guy is, worst of the worst or whatever. I was like that. I was 100%. I was just like this. I was just like him, hitting up my friends, hitting up different strangers, and just join my business. Here's how you can be a millionaire or whatever. And that is the wrongest way to approach anyone. I was just like that. Okay. So I'm not using him as a separate case. I'm using myself. This is a perfect example of what I did, and it's a huge no, 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 no. Okay, this guy is when people invite me, when people friend me, I usually go and I check out their page first. So if you send me a friend request, I go out and I look at your family pictures, I look at your friends, I look at your page, and I decide, do I want to be part of this person's life? Is there a way I can change their life? Is there a way that they can change my life? Is there a way we can communicate and develop some kind of relationship that is going to benefit both of us, or me or him? It doesn't matter. So, um, so it was very interesting. Then another guy friended, he asked my friend request. So I go on his page. This guy is, I tell you, gets awards. It's ranked #1 on teaching people how to run social network marketing businesses, right? So he is like this big guy, and one of his pictures on his page, on his homepage on Facebook, is he standing on the stage preaching the truth about teaching people how to run businesses online, and there's like thousands of people the in the auditorium. Okay, so he sends me a request. I look at his page and I'm like, ooh, beautiful family. I think he has like 3 or 4 kids, beautiful wife. He's all, sharp looking, and just an example of, this guy. What does he want from me? What is that he can do for me? What is that why is he friending me? So that would be the things that I look for. So I go on his page and I researched him. I'm like, oh great, maybe he found me. I don't know how he found me, but maybe he found me and saw that I'm in extreme need, which I am. How to teach me and say, Julia, here are the things that you're doing wrong, and here is my course that can help you. And I'm perfectly okay with that, Like I would love to go out there and invite people to friend me, learn from them, and teach them something that I just learned from somebody else. Okay, I'm all for that. So if you are out there looking for people who you can educate, I would be the #1. Always send me all kinds of juicy information. I will definitely check it out. If I don't have time, I will maybe find time, or if I scroll through the video and be like, oh, okay, thank you for this video, but I already actually purchased the course and I know exactly what they're talking about in this video, or I actually read a book. So there could be useless things, but I would say majority of courses out there are going to somehow help you or help me or whatever. Okay. So this guy friends me, and I see he sent me a voice message, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to stop doing that. I prejudged him. So I'm like, this guy is gonna go ahead and advertise to me. This is the voice message I get from him.
So much for accepting my friend request. Looking forward to following your content on social media and learning from you. I always love connecting with like-minded individuals. So again, appreciate it. Hope you have a great day.
I want you to listen to it again. I want to see if you can catch the key of what he's saying. Listen to it again.
Joel, thank you so much for accepting my friend request. Looking forward to following your content on social media and learning from you. I always love connecting with like-minded individuals. So again, appreciate it. Hope you have a great day.
Did you hear that? Did you hear what this guy with this much amount of knowledge, with so many awards, with standing on the stage, with having this huge background, billions of millions of people as his audience, probably has a YouTube channel, okay? So this guy reaches out to me and he leaves me this voicemail, okay? And this is what I say back to him. I said, thank you for connecting. Yes, me too. Love to connect with awesome people. I just started on my 300 businesses online and planning to make as many connections as possible. So definitely big thank you for reaching out and friending me. Looking forward to learning from you and get inspired. And then he hits me back and says, love it. What's the difference? What is the difference between the guy number one and the guy number two? The guy number one probably never took any courses online. The guy number two teaching the courses online. Okay. The guy number one is throwing up on me, trying to make me sign up for his business. The guy number two says, hey, I've got something to learn from you. From me? Are you like serious? Are you for real? Who am I more likely to friend as a or follow or live on their homepage stock? Who am I likely to be opened up to? The guy number two. Why? Because he took the time. He said, whoa, okay, let me step back. This is a person who's looking for information. This is a maybe amateur person. He doesn't know how to do online business. She, needs some inspiration. She needs some work done on her videos, on her social posting, whatever. Okay. So that person looked at me and said she needs help, or whatever went through his mind. I don't know what went through his mind, but that's just, that's how I would look at it. So he reached out to me, and what's the things that he's saying? I want to learn from you, which I find extremely funny, but I agree with him 100%. I agree that we can learn something from each other, and it could be one word that your opponent or that your friend or that you just met a person say, and they can change your whole life around. Okay, so here's a person who's reaching out who says I can learn from you, but he has like this billion things going on in his head, this so much knowledge. So this is the kind of example that I want to leave you with. You have people who throw out their businesses, their opportunities on people, and you have extremely smart, wonderful leaders out there who are saying, hey, y'all doing it wrong. This is how you do it. You don't throw up on people. You connect with people. You develop relationship with people. You develop a connection that says, I care about you. I care about your content. I care about you as a human being. And if there's any way I can learn from you, I am blessed. And how am I responding? You're not going to learn anything from me. It's the me who's going to, learn from you, because I looked at your page and I checked you out, and I definitely can tell that there's something you got that I don't have. So therefore, yes, I will be stalking you online, watching your videos, and get inspired and learn from you. So I want to leave you with this. Learn from this. Learn to develop relationship with people, not just throwing up your business opportunities on people. Nobody cares about what you're doing. Everybody cares about what's going on in their life, how you can improve their life. So if you're connecting with someone, what is it that you can do for them? How is it that they can inspire you? How can you learn from them? And perfect example, okay? So do you want to be the guy number one, or do you want to be the guy number two? And the only way you can be the guy number one or guy number two is not learn anything, don't take any courses, just jump right into selling, promoting, and abusing people. Or you could be the guy number one who's teaching people all these things and who has respect for you and who says, you know what? This girl, maybe she has something that I can learn from, okay? Maybe he will never learn anything from me, but he doesn't give that option to his brain. He gives an option of maybe she has something for me, okay? So when you meet somebody or when you approach someone, always think, how can I benefit them? What kind of benefit can I get from them in a learning mode, not in a, oh, I'm just going to reach out into their pocket and grab their money. You will turn away your customers. You will not have any customers. And like I always say, it has nothing to do with online business. It has to do in business in general. If I walk into your workout studio and the first thing you do is you hand me your bill and I do not get the service that you promised, I promise you, I'm not coming back here, okay? If you're a waitress and I'm sitting at the restaurant and, you're bringing me check in the end, but you're giving me this horrible, horrible, horrible service, I will pay you for your work. I believe strongly for paying people for the work that they do, but like I'm not gonna rip you off. I'm not gonna give you no tip or a dollar tip. Okay, I'm gonna pay you fairly, but I will never come back to your table. So always think of how can I benefit a person, how can I involve them in my life or get involved in their life, learn from them, get awesome information, and just be blessed. So I want to thank this new friend for being extremely sweet and kind, and it inspired me so much today, and I want to thank you. I'm extremely humbled right now that the things that you said to me, because I know I cannot learn anything. You cannot learn anything from me that I I know you can, because you have so much to offer, and I'm looking forward to learn from you. I love you all, and this is it for today, and I'm looking forward to get more information and get it out to you and start this wonderful, awesome journey that I began in November 2016. And if you're just jumping on, it's a wonderful ride. It's a very difficult, a lot of obstacles, a lot of fear, but the more you get into it, the more you will get excited, and the more benefit it will bring to you and people around you. So as always, I thank you all. I love you all, and it's always fun to communicate with y'all. Bye, guys.